what's up, Sabo? I think it may have corrected itself. Maybe. Who knows? It's going to be a tragic stream today. I don't know what the heck. It looks mad iffy. But it's all good. What's going on? What's going on, people, party people? Friday. I wasn't expecting to jump on, but you know how we do. Time opens up, so let's do it. I'm digging what's happening with this Iron Man, so might as well put some more work into it. Let me scooch that over. Give you some scooching so you can see it. So you said it was stuck, huh? Let me refresh that page. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. You know what? It's all good. It's all bueno. Alright, as long as everything is kicking, we Gucci. Do this arm here. I'm trying to tighten up my lines, which is what I'm going to be working on for the next couple. Erase some of the stuff that's not necessary. Build. I'm gonna see if I can wow, Mr. Gibson. I was disappointed. I was at my local comic book store, which, I gotta show you guys something. I was at my local. It was local by like 13 miles. And they didn't have any good for me, Iron Man like collections or omnibuses. But it's all good. We dancing. We making it happen. I think the goal for this is just to try to make it as clean as possible. But tight enough that Mr. Gibson can, if this is what the one that he wants to do with me. The ability to play. Because of the metal textures that he did on my steel or just a glimpse or any indication of what he's capable of, and shoot, man, hot dang. You know, something that I noticed today, just a few minutes ago, that not all paper is the same, but not even if it's from the same manufacturer. This is both Strathmore paper, but you can tell already they're not both white. And I'm wondering if it's my blue outline that's giving it a different. No, I won't blame myself. Do better, Strathmore. Now we're going to render, add some dimension, some 3D. How's everybody doing? If you're hanging, what are you working on? If you're working on anything, if not, and you're just hanging and banging with me, I appreciate you. Please know that I do. Meow, my cat appreciates you. Sweetheart. Working for the mans. Yeah, bro. Working man. You gonna do a working man themed comic after? Renee Machuca, how are you? Happy Friday. Weba. I should throw on some salsa music. Would I lose the crowd? Hey, Renee's making a beach episode spread of your spider couple. Okay, that's cool. That is cool indeed. Well, I'm glad you arting it up with me, go. I wanna make the abs absurd here. Can you guys see that enough? I wonder if I should just lower my lights a bit. First half of the spread. Are you doing comic book size? Meaning this is 11 by 17, broadly considered. So what type of spread you two can boot? Or are you just talking about compositional sense? The hardest thing is going to be trying to render the metallic leg. I'll just cheat and look at some Bob Layton inking. But I don't want to... Anyway, there's a bunch of stuff we're trying to figure out here. See, I think I made a mistake. I made these as if they were, or I think these are just orbs. I gotta take a peek at something. His artwork was so good. Him and John Romita were killing it. I was anyway, even though I couldn't find any good Iron Man stuff, I snuck through their issues and found some nice John Romita and some. I didn't find any late, and I found Milgram's. That's gonna have to make do. That's one thing I haven't done yet, a double page spread. I do have an idea in mind. We'll see what happens. For now, nothing's happening. I'm gonna work on his face. I'm trying to get some three-dimensionality on this weird thing he got on his shoulders. And I gotta remember the anatomy. I know this is, the only thing I remember is that this is the bicep. There's no T in there. The bicep. So, my, the thing that, some of my figures aren't going to help me because they're not anatomically correct. But I just need that fold right there. And this was the forearm. We was talking about foreshortening earlier today. So I'm doing my best. That's the gauntlet. This is the under part of the tricep. See if I can match it. It shouldn't matter. Only because it's so tight down here, ain't nobody gonna notice that stuff. So, but you'll notice it, the bright artist. You'll notice it, and then you guys will go, "Wow, that's a good looking Iron Man." Too bad his shoulder's trash. Alright, I'm gonna close. I'll leave it on. You gotta give it up to Tony Stark. Even his suit had a little choker. The only thing I gotta do is his chest piece. It's not the only thing, but the only thing that I need to do for the suit to be done, I think. Can you guys hear that treadmill behind me? Alright, so that's gonna be a shine right here. You know who I'd like to draw? I would like to draw Exo, Man of War, and Robot Fighter. What was his name? I can't remember. What the heck was his name? You know what I'm talking about. He had the red tunic. He was giving out free kung fu chops to robots. Yeah, I'm drawing and running on the treadmill. That's not true. The thing about these pencils, they do get dull quickly. And because I'm at that end where I just want the lines to be tight, I'm trying to do very little smooching. I gotta be careful. I don't want to get my hairline on video. That's annoying. Switch. Who should be next? You're next. These pencil holders, they don't really fit. They're either too big or too small. In this case, they're just all too big. So I have to stuff a little TP, not TP, that's tissue. For the fit, man, where was I? His face. I really don't need it right now, but I'm going to. I don't know how I'm gonna. You know what? I'm not even gonna worry about it. I don't know how to render this stuff. I want to add a background back here on this thing. I just don't know what to do. I don't want to just throw it out there. So I'm wondering if I'm going to do like a cloud effect, because I want them to be in the sky. So I'm going to cheat, and I'm going to look at a ton of reference, and I'm going to copy the heck out of it. I'm just letting you guys know right now. In case somebody at me about some swiping allegations, I'm gonna let y'all know I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I had a pen, man, of Iron Man. I'm gonna have to look it up again. Give me a second. Bob. Bob Layton Iron Mans. Some smoke. Sebo, you got a morgue file of just like textures that you can fall back on. You know what I'm talking about? Ooh, artists don't use it as much anymore because everything we have is at our fingertips. Yeah, do you have like anything you're able to reference real quick? Oh, let me see what was that stone again, or what was that whatever it is you be working on? I should be keeping stuff like that. But we don't work like that, do we? I don't necessarily work like that. I mean, it might be different for you obviously cuz you're creator, so you're working on your stuff and you already have something in mind. No, that looks like a. Whereas a lot of my stuff is just kind of like, well, I'm gonna do fan art today or something like that. Oh, you got textures on your side. See, that's cool. That means that this side. He'll play. Yeah. I just wonder how many of those OG artists that we follow, like Sienkiewicz or even Frank Miller, what they feel about that type of stuff, because those are the dudes, man. You know they had morgue files. You know they had a. Oh, let me go in there and get that magazine. They must look at us like, how can you not be better having all this stuff in front of you at your fingertips? And I'm not saying that we're not good. I know we're not better than Frank in his prime. But that's not fair. That's never really fair, is it? What's up, Ike? How are you? How you doing, man? My week was fantastic. My week is fantastic. I'm tired though, man. Holy macaroni. That just feels like the default sometimes. Tired. I am looking forward to the weekend, though, aren't we all? Even if I do have to do some stuff, I have to do the oil change to my wife's car and my daughter's. I'm gonna keep it. None of this makes sense. I'm gonna zoom in real quick for y'all. None of it makes sense, but I'm gonna keep it. All that rendering here. The World Cup. Who's left? It's Spain, right? I think. JOM, how you doing, brother? It makes sense. Oh, no, it don't. But I appreciate you. Thank you, sir. Just making it up as we go. I like that thing, but I don't think I'm going to be able to use it. All right. I'm just closing windows, guys. Don't mind me. I'm looking at a bunch of Spain, Argentina on Sunday. Ooh, okay, dokie. I probably won't watch it, but that's cool. Wepa! My people's in there, my Spaniards. Yo, stop fighting, Saboteur. Dang, yo. Do it. Do it. JOM, you says that that era of Iron Man was your first in comics. That's cool. See, man, we bridging the gap. Friendship. Cue the cat. Yeah, see, she knows you guys be listening. Because we don't. She don't either. She's deaf. I told you guys. She's deaf, right? Deaf. Doo-doo. I'm stealing a ton of like visual cues, like whatever that is from inside his arc reactor. But you can't go wrong. It just freaking looks cool. This version was the arcade adventure game Data East in the 90s. Huh. That sounds so familiar. Captain America and the Avengers arcade game. Why does that? I don't remember that. How come I don't remember that? So this shadow inside, what doesn't make sense? The line makes sense, but we need to do the shadow here. None of it makes sense. I think because his chest just trying to match that shape, right? I think I had it. Okay. Well, yeah, attempt. Keep his eye. I'm not going to draw his mouth. We getting there though. It's coming along. I remember the X-Men one. The X-Men arcade cabinet was dope with Dazzler and Nightcrawler and Colossus Storm. Storm in that? I can't remember. Because I'd be lying. All right, your boy's cooking. Cooking. Look at that. Look at that blast off. Wow. Move some of this stuff over. She was there? Okay. And I think the voice actors from the Pride of the X-Men, that X-Men spin-off that never really materialized into anything, I think those voice actors were the ones that did the voices in the game, in the cabinet. So, you guys know I was talking about Alfredo Alcala earlier today? Well, check this shit out. Excuse me. Check this out. Check this out. Rampaging Hulk #1. What year is this thing? But 77. January 77. Art by Walt Simonson and inked by Alfredo Alcala. And I think the ink wash is Alcala. And it's really cool. The first couple of pages is the origin. Man, but look at that dude. I am a huge fan of Alfredo. Look at that face of Thunderbolt Ross. That looks cool, man. The amount of life and shading he does. Can you imagine all that watercolor or ink wash that he's doing for these pieces? I wonder if they're using that dual tone paper, but it doesn't appear so. Because with dual tone, you can kind of see the dots, the from the chemical reaction of the paper. But check out this shot. How iconic is this shot? No, I'm kidding you. But how cool, man. Walt Simonson, Alfredo with the colors. It's so well done. Like, some of these are so cool. And then a second story with some character called Bloodstone. But what's cool about that? Art by John Buscema. You can't go wrong with Johnny B. Big boy Johnny B. It's so good. I don't know. Like, I don't. Nice. Nice leapfrog. Hey, you guys can freeze frame that and then use it. Bloodstone. Never heard of him. But the artwork is beautiful. And one of the things that I've been really having a ball is collecting and picking up these Marvel magazine, these style. A little bit bigger than the comic. They have such, in the 70s, gems, man. Gems. Yeah. How cool is that? Simple color scheme. Shoot, if it wasn't for how bright. Is that right? All right. This is the artwork from this is where is he? John Watkis. He was the painter also. It's a little interesting. I think he's cribbing a lot of John Buscema, which a lot of them did. But I mean, look, that's a lot of work. Do you think they... I would love to know if they actually penciled this stuff. I love how... Look at how cartoonish his face is. He looks like the homeboy from Primal. What year is this? This is more current. This is 94. He's definitely doing his best on Buscema. I've been wanting to read these. But I get stuck just staring at the pictures. Oh, check out this double page spread, but y'all see that? Like, hot dang. So that's what Ginger Bear was talking about. This was done by Michael Dougherty. I never heard of him. E.R. Cruz, the inker. That homeboy was showing off. Michael, oh, his DeviantArt. Let me check that out. That definitely, he was definitely showing off, man. How cool is that? Oh man, he's really good. How come the name doesn't even sound familiar? Isn't that cool? I never even thought of that. But it was so funny. I was talking to Ginger Bear on Wednesday. We was talking about the panel. So he was using some jargon, and I was asking him. He was like 2 up or 2 down, or no, he was like 2. Oh, you're working 2 up. But yeah, so we was talking about the spreadies, and your boy here, me, when he was describing as putting the 2 pages together. For whatever reason, it didn't dawn on me. I knew that this was a 2-page spread. But the way he described it to me, I was thinking it landscape-wise, and I'm like, that's freaking weird. But no, he was talking about this way. Let me show you the whole. So, you guys remember in the 90s the widescreen edition? the landscape edition X-Men, X-Force, and Spider-Man, Liefeld, and Larson. Oh my lord! I'm about to get fired from comic book fandom. McFarlane's last Spider-Man book is the Sideways editions. I'm really blown away from this thing. There's a few. I gotta show you guys that one day. I gotta find it again. That's really good stuff. I love when they do this here, hold on, I need it. Okay. When they use the negative space for a color hold is what I was trying to say. Huh, look at that. They use the same shot. But yeah, you get an opportunity to get on this thing, you got to show off. This guy here looks like he's trying to channel his own version of Alcala with the way he's doing the textures. Fired again. Yeah, you're freaking fired. Step into your office because I'm fired. Good stuff though. Wait a minute. It's really noisy. But yeah, there we go. Moving on. Moving on. Oh man. All right. What's up, Chuck? How you doing? Chuck's on the vertical and created a coffin. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate the compliment. Thank you. Yeah, Chuck. I hope you're digging it, man. I'm gonna end up sending this to you. Hopefully, this is if you give it a thumbs up, senor, I'm sending it to you. I got caught up. See, man, I got caught. I'm way about showing y'all comic books, man. My boss came in. All right. I saved myself with all of these weird lines. Isn't that funny? I'm over here like, I've been buying those old comics, but I'm feeling guilty. I'm only staring at the pictures. I want to read them. I think that's a great problem to have. I just think it's funny being older and appreciating this stuff that I didn't when I was a kid. I think we end up realizing when it becomes something that you enjoy looking at and start trying to do your own work, that some of these books that are marketed for children really aren't. And I don't mean in subject matter, but just in the art form. I think people have comic books have been looked down and looked negatively for forever. All of this stuff, man, pulp novels, all of that was looked and frowned upon. But these dudes were modern day masters. Right, right. Uh, we look at as kids, we look at them honestly, very narrow-mindedly, and I don't mean your Spider-Woman comment either, because that was me. Now I look at it like, it's so good, it's so iconic, or simple. It really is a simple design, but it's so well done. And I'm sure, growing up, I looked at this Leighton's Iron Man was like, he got muscles, supposed to be a suit. I missed the. I'm sure I did. I missed the point. What a dingus. It's her suit is so good. it, it's so good. And this thing looks amazing now. Like you almost get the point. A day late and a dollar short, my friend. Not you, me. I was watching this documentary on the MCU and all of the movies and all that stuff, and Bob Layton is all over it. And you should hear him just being tickled about the stuff that they used, that he drew from the comics. It's actually really cool. He did a lot of stuff for Guardians in the Galaxy. I just can't make myself read Guardians. And I think I have a Guardians book, comic somewhere. I'm just gonna make myself read it. Ow. And I have a Star-Lord book, like one of his first appearances, and even I can't finish it either. And it has some amazing artists on it. Alright, and there's gonna be some blasts because he's flying. I'm doing a mixture of Kirby Crackle and Force. Raccoon the Rabbit, yeah. Aren't knees the most terrible thing to to realize, man? Huh. So this is gonna have to have also a glint right here. Bopping. The bee's knees, yeah, so you gotta draw like baby faces, right? Ain't that the trick? I don't think that's true. Alright, darken that. Sharpen my pencil. Sabo, is there a certain pencil sharpener that you use that would be good? Ooh, I'm gonna have to grab some, man. I have a few. These suck. I have a plastic one somewhere that is amazing and I can't find it. As soon as I said, "You're my pencil sharpener for life," it disappeared on me. This one's not so bad. But, and I have an electric one. But I'm gonna have to start sharpening them with a razor or something. JOM, you're a man after my own heart, brother. The little cranks, I used to love those things, man. The double standard. You have the same thing I use on your left. This one? Yeah. Yeah, man, just a ring. J.O., I used to do that while my teacher was talking. Just wait. And then I used to get in trouble a lot. I don't know about that rendering here, but you know what? I think we're going to be all right. 1 second. Dim the lights a bit. Man, maybe you guys will be able to see it better. The grinding. I got you. Heck yeah, man. How about when they used to do the, used to use that Xerox machine with that, with that chemical that us kids used to just start huffing the page as soon as we would get a Xerox copy, the old school Xerox copy, same thing. It had a rotating handle. Kids getting wasted. He said it looks like you can put a face on the blast hand. Iron Man got a little cheek. A little cheeky Iron Man. And you guys watch The Bear? I'm not. I don't think I'm not watching the current season. I'm watching the series, but on Hulu from the beginning. And I don't know. It's a great show, but what I got out of it, no spoilers, as an artist, was that it may be one of the most honest portrayals of a manic artist. Alright, he's gonna have to sharpen that. I don't recall if people thought Iron Man was a robot or just Tony Stark's bodyguard. He told people that it was a bodyguard, but I can't remember if he told them there was someone in the suit. I don't remember if he told them it was automated. Which I'm kind of glad they bypassed all of that. Yes, the restaurant, the chef show. It's a little manic. It's not a little. It's a lot manic. It's well written. Not very good show to watch if you have bouts of I was gonna say insanity, anxiety though. Way too many close up and yelling and people talking over each other. It makes me not want to go to a restaurant. Be nice to them next time. All the time. I'm trying to avoid any smudging. Yeah. In that show, brother, every position in that show is in a restaurant is stressful. Holy moly. Yeah, I think the only thing that's left, party people, is just finding a background. I wish I was good at it. Maybe even a cloud effect. GOM, thank you, sir. We'll do that. I have to stop doing that. And just say thank you. Thank you. He does not skip leg day. He is leg day. That don't make no sense. That's what makes me laugh about the whole thing. Man in a suit with all the muscles on it. They never went there, did they? I can't remember if any of the movie's versions of Tony Stark have any muscle tone. What time is it? 4:30? Nice. Yeah, the Hulkbuster was just big and bulky. Looked cool. So the thing I have in mind when he became an alcoholic, yeah, where'd that come from, bud? Drinking the sauce. This is where I don't know. You know what? I gotta stop saying, just go for it. I gotta trust it. Trust the process. Some blast lines. Hey, you know what? I can do that. Hide all of this stuff in motion line. There's so many different effects going on in this blast. I have Kirby Crackle. I have some motion lines. I got motion lines going in a circular pattern. This way. Oh man, that's where I messed up. Nah. He'll be alright. We'll be alright. None of this stuff makes sense anyway. And these don't work now. These do. Twist. Oh, no, I was wondering if the movies touched on any of his suits having muscle tone, and I don't think they do. And they briefly, him getting drunk at his party in Iron Man 2, I don't think that counts. I think tighten up these action lines on the gauntlet. I think is good to sign. I'll let you guys be the judge. I just want a suggestion. I think it's kind of cool. You can barely see the hand, how bright it is in there. I think. Make sure he has 4 fingers and a thumb. I think final rendering on his hand. Do the last bit of rendering on his gloves, gauntlets here. Little back teeth cleaning. When was the last time you guys went to the dentist? If I'm using the small tip eraser for this, I don't know what size it is. It's what came in there. Too much back. It's whatever that is, which is pretty small. It's the thing they put on Daniel Craig when he was when he was James Bond. Darken that. I think all I need to do now is just darken up certain things, but I think, yeah, this one didn't, and I don't think it would fit any other size but that one. And at least it's rechargeable. No batteries in this one, even though I do have a battery one. I think we got it, party peoples. Give it the barber sweep. Let me shrink this so you guys can see the whole page. He said 2 months back. Nah, yo. My teeth has got to go. There's a thin eraser tip. It comes with an adapter. I just started using it. I like it. I'm going to have to... But yeah, this didn't give me that option. I don't think any of the ones I bought gave me an option. Maybe it was the way I searched it. I don't know. These things, I have no idea. They have to be, right? I think if I remember the suit, he puts on the vest, the gauntlets, and the boots, and the metallic pieces come up. Yeah, I think. I don't know, man. I don't know, party peoples. Erasing manually? No, I still do it. I'm just trying to avoid smudging this drawing as much as possible. I have to wash my my gloves. As you notice, I haven't thrown these on because I think all these collected so much graphite and blue schmutz. The mono zero is small and square. Yeah. I gotta finish this one too. The version you remember used the briefcase? Yeah. I never really was an Iron Man fan. So much so, I had no idea he was an original Avenger. I'm about for real. So if I haven't gotten fired yet for comic book fandom, it's coming. I didn't really care for him. The show didn't do him very good. The animated series from the 90s when they were doing all those shows. Man. Nope, didn't care for it. And then the movies came out, and then every iteration was somebody trying to do a really bad impression of RDJ. Yeah, the movie really did a ton of heavy lifting for his popularity. Nope, too much. All right. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, man. I was Marvel, but I was an X-Men kid. Avengers seemed real lame to me, man, growing up. Captain America, whatever. Everybody loves the Hulk. But he lasted what, 2 issues as an Avenger. Ant-Man was before my time. Thor was cool, but the way they wrote him all the time with that like Shakespearean dialogue was like, I'm not reading this. So yeah, I'm a fraud. Fraud alert. I think that's it for this one, though. I don't know. I used to do tattoos. I did these tattoos on me. I never thought of using an electric pen for drawing. That's kind of cool. I'm sure we can get some Alcatraz blueprints, man, on how to make some tattoo machines. What's up? What's up? That's never a good sign. Somebody drops that. We could do that. What's up? If you have the experience, you should try it. You will set yourself apart as an artist using an electric pen. Electric pen, electric erasing. Electric boogaloo. I love that. This is one of the reasons I like this pen. Let me see if I can zoom in. Just doing that. All of that, you still can't see what I just did. That little dot right there in the center of his coconut. Yeah, that's right. And batteries not included. My watch is telling me to stand up. I think the only thing I have to do, because this pencil is really light and I'm not trying to smudge, I can't get all the values. But I don't think that's going to matter because it's not like we're doing color on this. So I think that I'm just worrying for no reason. And I'm gonna finish this up and see what the old Chuckster feels about it. But I'm digging it. Dude, I'm using every bit of real estate on this paper. He is dancing. Look at that tippy toe. Eesh. Yeah, party peoples, I think that's it. I done messed it up. That's what I get for moving stuff around. Padow. Zoom. Sounded on all right. Yeah, the only thing I'm really thinking about is the background. If any. I want to do some clouds, but then I'm going to have to start looking at a bunch of stuff. Ballerina pose. Oh, heck yeah. You know, there's nothing wrong with it. It sucks though that you guys can't see some of the effects here. But just know, it's there. Jeff, Mr. Kessinger, thank you, and welcome. Appreciate you for swinging through. What up? Can I show you guys something I've ruined? Do you ever do something? I made a joke while I was showing my wife the Doom painting that I'm doing. And there's certain things about it that I can't unsee. Like now, he had, because I haven't finished it, it looks like he got SpongeBob teeth. One. And then I can't unsee it. The other was just the way he's looking. It just makes it look like he's really disappointed and he's sucking his teeth. I'm sorry. That made me laugh. It's funny how the underwear on the outside is such a thing for American comic heroes. American, what's the asterisk for? American ass? Did we invent the undies outside? That's so funny, though. America. Yes. Yeah, right? The strongman era? The wrestler? I tell you guys a story about wrestling. My sister. I lived in Boston before moving down here, and I can't remember what number that WrestleMania was, but maybe it was WrestleMania 20, or whatever it was that was there, the Millennium version of WrestleMania. Well, my sister's a huge wrestling fan, and she had gotten tickets to go see it, to be there. And that main event was Stone Cold Steve Austin and Shawn Michaels. And Mike Tyson was the ref, the special referee. So we watched it on pay-per-view. My sister was there live in Budokai at the Boston Garden. I think at the time it was rebranded as the wasn't the Fleet Center. Doesn't matter. Anyway, we can't see her in the broadcast. I'm watching the fights when I'm looking at the crowd. I can't see her at all. We finished the WrestleMania. We paid for it, so you get the replay. Yeah, it was that time. We paid for it, so the replay came through. And I'm like, let me just watch this again. Let me see if I can catch her. Well, I finally catch her. She was right at the runway, the ramp, where the wrestlers would come through. So once I spotted her, I was able to see her throughout the whole event. It was actually pretty cool. So, and she, as I'm watching, she was able to interact with a ton of wrestlers. If you remember that era, Legion of Doom was there. DX was big then, right? Because we were all Degeneration Xers. Anyway, main event: Stone Cold, Shawn Michaels, and they get to fighting outside the ring. They make their way to my sister, who's a huge wrestling fan. They make their way to her. They're beating each other up. It makes me laugh. Stone Cold gets yoked up on the rail. And I don't even know where she came. She ran from the middle from a few people that were around her. She ran up. And she felt up on Stone Cold Steve Austin. Like I'm talking about. She was checking Homeboy's religion. That was so bananas. I couldn't stop laughing. It was hilarious, my lord. J.O.M. asked, which side, left or right? She was on the left side. So if the wrestlers were coming down the ramp to the ring, she would be on their left side on the screen. So right side in life, left side on the screen. Bruh, she yoked them up. I'd never... Her boyfriend at the time was feeling froggy, man, and he was talking trash to some of the heels. And I guess he was talking trash to the Legion of Doom. And one of them cats stood in front of the railing, and my sister was there. And she looked so small. I mean, we're short people, but I just remember her patting him on the chest, like, and that's when I don't know how we missed it the first time. If you get an opportunity to rewatch that, because sometimes they'll play it on YouTube. You can probably find it. the young lady that medically examines Stone Cold. That's my sister. I don't want to do too much here. Just enough that if he's paying attention, he's like, what the hell? One last one. Tighten up those, and I think we Gucci. Just enough to see. Yeah, man, it was hilarious. Good. I remember being such a huge fan and slowly beginning to see the wheels come off and seeing the reality. Guys, I thought that thing was real. And beginning to see the reality, the act, and I just didn't care. I didn't care. But it kind of sucks that most of them are really terrible people in life. Yeah, it is life theater. Some of them are amazing people in life. Alright, I think that's done. I'm noodling around too much. Thank you guys for hanging out with me on this Friday. I'm going to end it here. I'll let the music play me out for a bit. I'm going to clean up. Have an amazing weekend. Don't hurt yourself. Come back on Monday. I'm going to need you. Have a fantastic weekend. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me and chilling and chillaxing. I appreciate you always. This is Arts of the Round Table. My name is Mello. God bless you. I love you, mean it. Until next time. I'll draw you later. Bye.